Hi, this is Dr. Mohammed Saim Khan, and we are meeting again. As you know, I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce, Aligarh Muslim University, and we are in the very first week of e-commerce and digital marketing course. So the topic, basically, the unit we are discussing is Introduction to E-commerce, and the topic is Importance of E-commerce in Modern Businesses. So we'll be going through the introduction, then expansion of market reach and global access. Then we'll discuss enhanced customer experience and personalization, how it did that, and how we also discuss about cost reduction and operational efficiency. Then data-driven decision making and business intelligence. Then improved inventory management and supply chain. Then we'll discuss competitive advantage and market differentiation. Then business model innovation and revenue diversification. Then enhanced customer engagement and brand building. Then we'll talk about scalability and growth potential. Next, we'll discuss reduced barriers to entry and democratization. Next in line will be future trends and opportunities. And lastly, we'll conclude. So, the digital revolution has fundamentally transformed the landscape of global commerce. E commerce or electronic commerce represents the exchange of goods and services conducted over digital platforms, primarily the internet, obviously. What began as a novelty in the 1990s have evolved into an indispensable pillar of modern business strategy. Today, e-commerce is not merely an alternative channel for sales. It is a comprehensive ecosystem that reshapes how businesses create value, engage with customers, and compete in increasingly digital markets. So, understanding the importance of e-commerce is essential for any business professional, entrepreneur, or manager seeking to remain competitive in the 21st century. The significance of e-commerce extends far beyond simple online transactions. It encompasses a fundamental shift in business models, consumer behavior, market dynamics, and organizational strategies. E-commerce enables businesses to reach global audiences instantly, operate with reduced overhead costs, gather unprecedented amounts of customer data, and deliver personalized experiences at scale. For consumers, it offers convenience, choice, competitive pricing, and access to products and services previously unavailable in their geographic regions. Right. So this lecture explores the multifaceted importance of e-commerce in contemporary business environments and examines how organization can harness its potential for sustainable growth and competitive advantage. Again, let's discuss the expansion of market reach and the global access. So one of the most transformative impacts of e-commerce is its ability to transcend geographical boundaries and traditional market limitations. A small business in rural India can now sell products to customers across the United States, Europe, or any other part of the world with internet connectivity. This unprecedented market access has democratized entrepreneurship and created opportunities for businesses of all sizes to compete globally without substantial capital investments in physical infrastructure. Traditional brick and mortar retail constraints businesses to serve customers within a specific geographical radius. We have discussed this, of course. E-commerce eliminates these constraints entirely. An e-commerce business can operate from a small warehouse or even a home office and reach millions of potential customers. This expansion of addressable market significantly increases revenue potential and growth opportunities. For established businesses, e-commerce provides an additional sales channel that complements physical stores without cannibalizing their core operations. The omni-channel approach combining online and offline touchpoints has become the standard in modern retail, allowing businesses to meet customers wherever they prefer to shop. Furthermore, e-commerce enables businesses to test and expand into new markets with minimal risk. Companies can assess demand in different geographic regions, through online channels before committing to significant capital investments in physical retail spaces or local distribution networks. This market validation capability is particularly valuable for small and medium enterprises that lack substantial financial resources for expansion. Uh, Global marketplace platforms like Shopify, Amazon Global, and Alibaba facilitate cross border commerce by handling currency conversion, international shipping, customs documentation, and language localization, removing traditional barriers that previously limited international business participation, which is a known fact. Okay, e-commerce platforms generate vast quantities of customer data that provide invaluable insights into individual preferences, behaviors, and purchasing patterns. This data enables businesses to create highly personalized shopping experiences that significantly enhance customer satisfaction and loyalty. Uh, Modern e commerce systems track browsing history, purchase history, search queries, click patterns, and numerous other behavioral indicators. Machine learning algorithms analyze this data to recommend products tailored to each customer's unique preferences and needs. Personalization goes beyond product recommendations. It encompasses customized user interfaces, targeted promotional offers, dynamic pricing strategies, and personalized communication. When customers receive product suggestions aligned with their interests or see prices optimized for their willingness to pay, they perceive greater value in the shopping experience. This customization drives higher conversion rates, uh, larger average order values, and improved customer retention. Studies consistently demonstrate that personalized e commerce experiences increase customer satisfaction scores, reduces bounce rates, and generate higher lifetime customer value compared to generic shopping experiences. Additionally, uh, e-commerce platform enable 24/7 customer service through chatbots, automated support systems, and global customer service teams. Customers can seek assistance, track orders, process returns, and resolve issues at any time without geographic or temporal constraints. This always on availability contrast sharply with traditional retail, where customer support is limited to store operating hours. The ability to provide consistent, responsive customer service across all time zones significantly improves customer satisfaction and reduces friction in the buying and post purchase processes. AI powered chatbots can respond to common queries instantly while escalating complex issues to human representatives, creating efficient support systems that balance automation with human expertise. E commerce fundamentally changes the cost structure of business operations. Online retailers eliminates numerous expenses associated with physical retail, including store rent, utilities, property maintenance, in-store staff, and inventory storage in multiple locations. A single centralized warehouse can serve customers across an entire country or multiple countries, reducing total storage requirements compared to maintaining inventory across numerous physical retail locations. Automation is another critical cost advantage of e commerce. Online order processing, inventory management, payment processing, shipping coordination, and even basic customer service can be substantially automated through technology systems. This automation reduces the need for manual labor, minimizes human error, and enables businesses to handle significantly higher transaction volumes without proportional increase in operational costs. Warehouse automation technologies, including robotic systems and AI powered inventory management, further enhance operational efficiency and allow fulfillment centers to process orders faster and more accurately than traditional manual warehousing. Moreover, mm, e-commerce enables dynamic pricing strategies that optimize revenue without substantial operational changes. Businesses can adjust prices in real time based on demand fluctuations, competitive pricing, inventory levels, and numerous other factors. This pricing flexibility allows businesses to maximize profitability during peak demand periods, clear excess inventory through promotional pricing, and maintain competitive positioning. The cost advantages of e-commerce translates into improved profit margins and increased financial resilience, particularly important for small businesses operating in competitive markets. Reduced operational complexity and capital requirements mean that e-commerce businesses can achieve profitability with lower revenues compared to comparable traditional retailers. Look, e-commerce generate unprecedented amounts of data at every stage of the customer journey, from initial product discovery through post-purchase interactions, right? So this data treasure trove provides business leaders with comprehensive insights into customer behavior, market trends, operational performance, and competitive dynamics. Advanced analytics and business intelligence tools transform raw data into actionable insights that drive strategic and tactical business decisions. Data-driven decision making enables businesses to optimize virtually every aspect of their operations. E-commerce analytics reveal which products drive the most revenue, which marketing channel delivered the highest quality customers, which customer segments demonstrate the strongest loyalty, and which operational processes create bottlenecks or inefficiencies. So this analytical capability eliminates the need to rely on intuition or historical precedent for business decisions. Instead, managers make decisions grounded in empirical evidence of actual customer behavior and market conditions. Predictive analytics take this advantage further by forecasting future trends, demand patterns, and customer behavior based on historical data. Businesses can anticipate seasonal demand fluctuations, identifying emerging customer preferences before competitors, forecast customer churn, and optimize inventory levels to minimize stockouts while reducing excess inventory costs. This predictive capability is particularly valuable in competitive markets where anticipating market changes provides significant competitive advantage. The transition from reactive management based on historical data to proactive management based on predictive insights represents a fundamental shift in how successful e-commerce businesses operate. Real-time dashboards provide visibility into key performance indicators, enabling rapid identification and resolution of emerging issues before they significantly impact business results. Okay, now let's talk about the inventory management and supply chain optimization. Uh, Look, traditional retail operations require businesses to predict demand and maintain inventory in multiple physical locations, often resulting in either excess inventory that ties up capital or insufficient inventory that results in stockouts and lost sales. E-commerce enables more sophisticated inventory management strategies that reduce both these problems. Real-time visibility into inventory levels across all channels, combined with accurate demand forecasting, enables businesses to maintain optimal inventory levels that balance capital efficiency with service level requirements. Just-in-time inventory systems originally developed in manufacturing, have become increasingly feasible for e-commerce retailers through improvements in supply chain coordination and logistics network. Businesses can order inventory from suppliers as customers' demand emerges rather than maintaining large safety stock quantities. This approach minimizes the capital tied up in inventory, reduces storage space requirements, and decreases the risk of inventory obsolescence, particularly important for product with limited shelf life or rapid technological evolution. Additionally, e-commerce enables supply chain transparency and coordination that was previously impossible. Businesses can track product movement from suppliers through warehouses to customers in real time, enabling faster problem identification and resolution. This visibility combined with automated reordering system and supplier integration through APIs creates a more efficient, responsive supply chains. The improved supply chain efficiency reduces costs, improves product availability, accelerates time to market, and enhances customer satisfaction through faster, more reliable delivery. Dropshipping and third party logistics partnerships enable e commerce businesses to expand product offerings and geographic reach without maintaining large investments. Okay, let's talk about this advantage. So, in increasingly competitive markets, e-commerce provides numerous opportunities for differentiation and competitive advantage. The ability to rapidly introduce new products, test different business models, and respond to competitive threats with unprecedented speed enables e-commerce businesses to establish and maintain market leadership. This agility contrasts sharply with traditional retail, where physical infrastructure changes require substantial time and capital investment. Companies like Zappos, Warby Parker, and Dollar Shave Club leveraged e-commerce to enter mature markets with innovative business models and capture significant market share from entrenched competitors. E-commerce also enables businesses to create unique value propositions through superior user experience, exceptional customer service, innovative product offerings, or superior value pricing. The relative ease of launching e-commerce ventures means that competitive advantages rather must be defended through continuous innovation and improvement rather than relying on high barriers to entry. This constant pressure for improvement drives industry innovation and benefits customers through higher quality, better service, and more competitive pricing. Furthermore, e-commerce enables network effects that strengthen competitive advantages. Platforms that attract larger customer bases and seller communities become increasingly valuable to both customers and sellers, creating self-reinforcing cycle of growth. Market platforms like Amazon, Alibaba, and Flipkart demonstrate this principle, where scale generates competitive advantages that become increasingly difficult for competitors to overcome. Businesses that successfully build large, engaged e-commerce communities create substantial competitive moats that protect market position and generate increasing returns to scale. Okay, what about the business model? Well, e-commerce enable business models innovation that creates entirely new value creation and revenue capture mechanisms. The digital nature of e-commerce removes many constraints that limit traditional business models, enabling innovations such as marketplace platforms, subscription services, digital products, crowdsourced inventory, and dynamic pricing strategies. These novel business models often generate superior financial returns compared to traditional retail models. Companies like Netflix, Spotify, and Adobe Creative Cloud have built trillion-dollar valuations around subscription models that would be economically infeasible through digital commerce channels. Marketplace models pioneered by companies like Amazon and Alibaba enable businesses to monetize customer traffic and transaction volumes without maintaining inventory or directly managing fulfillment. Subscription models, popularized by companies like Netflix and Amazon Prime, create predictable recurring revenue and deeper customer relationships. Digital product software, digital courses, digital content, digital art generate revenue with minimal marginal cost, enabling substantially higher profit margins. These innovative business models would be economically feasible through traditional retail channels. Hybrid models combining physical and digital products, service-based revenue, and platform revenue creates multiple revenue streams and enhance business resilience. Additionally, e-commerce enables businesses to diversify revenue beyond traditional product sales. Many businesses generate revenue through advertising, affiliate commissions, data insights, logistics services, payment processing, and numerous other channels complementary to their core e-commerce operations. This revenue diversification reduces business risk and improves financial stability by reducing dependence on any single revenue stream. First-party data generated from customer interactions becomes increasingly valuable as third-party data becomes restricted through privacy regulations. The next one is enhanced customer engagement and brand building. So e-commerce platforms provide continuous touch points for customer engagement and brand building throughout the customer life cycle. Email marketing, social media integration, loyalty programs, customer reviews, user-generated content, and personalized recommendations create multiple engagement opportunities that strengthen customer relationships and brand affinity. These engagement mechanisms are often more efficient and measurable through e-commerce channels than through traditional marketing approaches. Customer lifetime value or CLV increases substantially through engagement that extends beyond the initial purchase transaction. Social commerce, the integration of social media and e-commerce, has emerged as a particularly powerful engagement channel. Customers can discover products through social media content, engage with peer reviews and recommendations, and complete purchases without leaving social platforms. This seamless integration of discovery, engagement, and transaction within social context significantly reduces friction and increases conversion rates. Instagram Shopping, Facebook Marketplace, and TikTok Shop represents the evolution of social commerce, enabling businesses to reach engaged audience directly where they spend substantial time. Influencer marketing, another engagement mechanism enabled by e-commerce, allows businesses to leverage trusted voices to reach engaged audiences and drive sales. Content creators and micro-influencers build authentic relationships with followers and can drive meaningful purchases intent through product recommendations. Furthermore, e-commerce enables two-way communication between businesses and customers. Customer reviews, ratings, comments, and user-generated content provide invaluable feedback for continuous improvement while simultaneously building authenticity and trust. Customers increasingly rely on peer reviews and experiences shared by other customers more than they trust corporate marketing messages. So, this shift in trust dynamics means that e-commerce businesses must genuinely deliver superior customer experiences to build positive brand perception through organic customer advocacy. Next, we'll talk about the scalability and growth potential. A fundamental advantage of e-commerce is its inherent scalability. A successful e-commerce business can expand to serve significantly more customers with minimal incremental infrastructure investment. Additionally, website traffic can be accommodated through cloud computing resources that scale on demand. Increased order volumes can often be managed through existing logistics networks and warehouse space with marginal cost increases. This scalability contrasts sharply with traditional retail, where geographic expansion requires substantial investment in new stores, inventory, and staff. The scalability of e commerce enables rapid growth that would be impossible through traditional channels. Successful e commerce startups can achieve billion-dollar valuations within a decade through this scalable growth model, whereas comparable growth in traditional retail would require decades and substantially more capital. The venture capital industry's disproportionate investment in e-commerce reflects this scalability advantage and the exceptional financial returns it enables for successful businesses. Scalability extends beyond mere capacity to serve more customers. It encompasses the ability to introduce new products, expand geographically, acquire new customer segments, and implement new capabilities without proportional increases in operational complexity or costs. This scalability is fundamental to why e commerce businesses often achieve higher profit margins and faster growth rates than comparable traditional retail operations. Unit economics, revenue and cost per transaction, improves as overall increases, as volume increases, creating positive leverage and improving financial returns. Next one, obviously, the advantage is about reduced barriers to entry and democratization of commerce. Perhaps one of the most socially significant impacts of e-commerce is its substantial reduction in barriers to entry for entrepreneurs. Right? Launching an e-commerce business requires a fraction of capital required to establish a traditional retail business. Entrepreneurs no longer need to secure substantial real estate financing, construct store infrastructure, or commit to long-term lease obligations. Platform-based models like Shopify, WooCommerce, and Etsy enable individuals to launch e-commerce businesses with minimal technical expertise or capital investment. Monthly subscription fees of $30 to $300 provide access to entire e-commerce platforms, complete with payment processing, inventory management, and customer analytics. This democratization of commerce has enabled millions of individuals, particularly in developing countries, to establish viable businesses that generate sustainable income. Women entrepreneurs, rural entrepreneurs, and others historically excluded from economic opportunities have leveraged e-commerce to build successful businesses. This entrepreneurial opportunity generation drives economic growth, creates employment, and improves living standards in developing regions. E-commerce enabling economic participation for entrepreneurs who previously lacked access to capital, business networks, or geographic markets represents a transformative social and economic force. The reduced barriers to entry have also sparked innovation and competition. Entrepreneurs identify unmet customer needs or propose superior approaches to serving existing needs, launch businesses to address these opportunities, and either succeed and grow or fail and learn. This Darwinian process of competition drives industry innovation and consumer benefit through superior products, services, and value propositions. The ease with which entrepreneurs can enter e-commerce markets means that competitive advantages must be substantial and defensible to ensure long-term business success. Early mover advantage in specific niches or segments can create defensible competitive positions, but only if backed by genuine customer value creation. Lastly, let's discuss future trends and emerging opportunities. So looking forward, e-commerce will continue to evolve through emerging technologies and changing consumer preferences. Artificial intelligence will increasingly drive personalization, demand forecasting, and customer service. And augmented reality and virtual reality will create immersive shopping experiences that bridge the sensory gap between online and physical retail. Blockchain technology promises supply chain transparency and authentication solutions. Internet of Things devices will enable smart, connected products that generate continuous value beyond initial purchase. Voice commerce through smart speakers will create new discovery and transactional channels. These emerging technologies will create new competitive opportunities and threats for e-commerce businesses, necessitating continuous learning and adaptation to maintain competitive relevance. Okay, so to conclude, the importance of e-commerce in modern business cannot be overstated. From expanding market reach and enabling unprecedented personalization to reducing operational costs and democratizing entrepreneurial opportunity, e-commerce fundamentally transforms how business is conducted. For established businesses, e-commerce represents an essential additional channel that complements physical retail and expands addressable markets. For entrepreneurs, e-commerce provides opportunities to build businesses with minimal capital investment. For consumers, e-commerce delivers convenience, choice, competitive pricing, and access to products and services previously unavailable. E-commerce represents not simply a new sales channel, but a fundamental restructuring of commerce, business organization, and economic opportunity. The competitive landscape of modern business increasingly distinguishes between businesses with effective e-commerce strategies and those lacking digital commerce capabilities. Organizations that excels at leveraging e-commerce through superior user experience, sophisticated data analytics, efficient operations, and continuous innovation capture disproportionate market share and financial returns. Remember, conversely, businesses that fail to develop competitive e-commerce capabilities risk obsolescence as customers increasingly expect digital options for discovery, purchase, and support. The question facing businesses is no longer whether to embrace e-commerce, no, but how to develop competitive e-commerce capabilities that drive business success and customer value. Looking ahead, e-commerce will continue to evolve through emerging technologies, regulatory changes, and consumer preference shifts. For business professionals seeking career success and organizational leaders pursuing competitive advantage, developing sophisticated understanding of e-commerce and its strategic implication is not optional, it is essential. E-commerce is no longer a future-oriented concept or optional business channel. It is the present reality of modern commerce that continues to transform industries, create opportunities, and reshape the competitive landscape across virtually all sectors of the global economy. Those who understand and leverage e-commerce effectively, they effectively position themselves and their organizations for success in the digital economy that defines the 21st century. So with that, so thank you, and we'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care.